I am just wondering your perspective of how I can help my husband be healthier and have like healthier habits without him feeling like I'm judging him.
I That's an interesting question, and we'll dig into what's going on with him. But I guess what I would say is I don't think judgment is always a bad thing. I think judgment from a hierarchical position or something like I think condescension is not good. But somebody calling out truth and reality is a good thing. That just means you love me and you care about me. You can do that in a way that's ugly and mean, but man, judgment with compassion it's accountability. It's awesome. It's a good thing. So tell me what's going on with your husband.
Well, last couple years, and I'm not concerned as far as like how much weight he's gained or like how he looks. Like that's not like my main issue. My main issue is just how it affects his overall health, like how he feels about himself, and then how he's able to like interact with like our kids.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause like there'll be times where our kids are tired of walking or whatever, and I feel like I'm able to carry them longer, and I don't complain about it as much as he does. And or just like playing with our kids outside, or I don't know. So he just like doesn't like doing those things with our kids. Just I don't know. And then the part about it that like affected our relationship is the last like year or so, he started snoring really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a very sensitive sleeper. And it was like right after coming off like a whole year of my first kid being an awful sleeper too. So I like didn't get a sleep for a year for my kid. And then it went straight into I'm not getting a sleep for a year because of my husband. And so then for like about a year, we slept in separate bedrooms because he snored so bad I couldn't ever fall asleep. And then anyways, and I don't know. So it just like affected our family, it affected my health, it affected our relationship, it affected like how we interact with our kids. So it's just like, it's that aspect of it that I'm more concerned about. And I don't know like how to help him get better, I guess. I don't know.
How have you talked to him about it in the past?
So, I mean, and he's brought it up too. So it's not just like him being oblivious and
No, he knows.
like
He 100% knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah. So,
But it's easy to get caught up in a
just
spiral of,
yeah.
I don't want to do the things that I want to do. I can't do the things I want to do. I'm exhausted playing with my kids. Being outside makes me sweat like crazy, and then I get exhausted.
Yeah.
And the only thing that makes you feel better is eating something. And my wife, she doesn't worry about me sleeping with somebody else. But she can wake up in the morning and be like, somebody had junk food yesterday, didn't they? Right? It's like, because it makes me snore.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm sure there's some biophysiological reason that I don't know, but it swells me up, man. It makes me snore. It's like, she's like, oh, somebody had a beer last night or somebody had pizza for dinner. And so, yeah, it totally affects the house. And I've had to make dietary changes because it makes me feel better and I sleep deeper and all that. But I want to be a good dad and a good husband. So that's impacted my actions and behavior too. How have you tried to talk to him about it?
So I just have like sat down with him and I've tried to like make realistic goals. Like, okay, well, this is what your schedule is. Like, how many times can you go to the gym or even just like do something active? Like he has a bike, you can go on a bike ride because we live like right next to a trail. I don't know. So I'm like, hey, when can you be more active? So I try and figure that out. Or he'll say, like, because then he comes up with like half of the ideas, and then I just try and like support him as best I can. And he'll just say, okay, now I want to try fasting. So I'm not going to eat till noon, and then I'm going to stop eating at 8 p.m. And then like 2 weeks goes by, and then it's like 9:30, and he's like grabbing a bag of chips from the pantry. And I just look at him and I'm like, didn't you say that you're going to be done at 8? And he goes, yeah, but I'm really hungry. Like, I just get really munchy at night. So it just like, whenever I try to like hold him to account for things that he says he's going to do, he just like ignores me or just like acts like he has no choice in the matter. He's like, oh, I just am hungry, or I'm just too tired to go to the gym, or, you know, so I just like don't know how to like help him get out of that like mindset of just like he's stuck where he's at and he can't do anything to change it because he doesn't have the motivation to.
Yeah. So there's a couple things you can do. First of all is make sure you're prioritizing your health and your well-being and your emotional well-being and your spiritual well-being. And like, if you need to go talk to somebody, you go talk to somebody. And if this is setting off some alarms for you because your job was to make sure your dad or your mom was okay growing up, and now you've married somebody else and you think it's your job and you weren't able to do that as a kid because no kid can do that for their parents, and you're walking around feeling less than or like a failure, I want you to go talk to somebody, okay?
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, and I would probably talk to somebody about a lot of other things too.
I imagine so. So this kind of thing never happens in a context. And I guess the way I would say it is whatever comfort food is providing him, it is working.
Yeah.
And so it is serving a role. And I've talked about this on the show with several people. When John Christ is on the show, when you spend time working with folks struggling with addictions, you realize, oh my gosh, alcohol's amazing. It works. It silences those demons. Gambling makes you the pursuit of the score when you're gambling. It works. It makes you feel a little bit less dead in your own skin. When you don't like who you are, or you're struggling with body image issues, or if you've got a history of abuse, like any number of things, food works.
Yeah.
And it'll kill you. Right?
Yeah.
And so what we don't want to do is to just go around kicking somebody's crutch out from under them when they have a blown out knee, right?
Yeah.
And so what we have to do eventually, what he has to do is get to the bottom of what is eating allowing him to numb from? Is it that he doesn't know how to be a dad? Is it that it's just comfort behavior that he got when he was a kid because his parents were obese? Is he struggling with his job? Is he struggling with his wife? Did he have a screaming kid? And I can tell you from personal experience, I didn't know kids just cry sometimes when they're 1 year old or 0. I just thought I sucked at being a dad because I didn't even have the tools to comfort my own kid.
Yeah.
And so who knows what is going on in his mind, but the food is serving a role. And so beneath that stuff, those 9 o'clock demons, if you don't have a journaling practice and you're not have a group of guys that you talk to and hang out with, et cetera, 9 o'clock, a way to shut those voices up is to eat a bag of chips.
Yeah, and he's told me before that it's just like the dopamine like that he gets from eating like a sugary or like fatty or salty food because he has ADD, and so
yeah, but I do too. I
feel like he uses that as
that's not how dopamine works. Dopamine is about pursuit. It's not about the reward. In fact, it's about I'm going to get the chips. I'll get the chips. Go get the chips. They're right in there. Get the chips. And as soon as you take that first bite of chip, your body smashes on the pain response. Boom.
Yeah.
And so it's not about that. It's about the pursuit of. And so what we always tell folks, what I have to tell myself all the time, I had to tell myself this morning, what we're always telling folks about dopamine is earn your dopamine. Right? And that's hard to do if you've never done that. Having a regular exercise practice is hard. It was Jocko Willenick that in a private conversation in the green room 5 years ago, and if you know Jocko, just very brief and quick. And then my conversations with my great friends at Mind Pump, those guys, my great friend Lane Norton, great friend Jordan Syatt. Lane gave me the term stepping over $100 bills to pick up nickels. And Jocko gave me the just show up and do it. Just like, because I was saying something about I couldn't do that many pull-ups. And he goes, yeah, you can. You just don't.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, crap. So I started with one. And I can do a whole bunch of them. But it was like, oh, yeah, you're right. It's just a thing. But going from diet to this to that, what he's chasing is that pursuit of, right? And once you start doing it, it just kind of wears off. The thing you have to just keep doing is just keep doing the same old thing over and over and over again and showing up for yourself. And here's the problem. Most folks who struggle like he's struggling right now don't believe they're worth showing up for. Because showing up every day is boring. Showing up when you don't want to. Motivation's a fickle mistress, right? She never shows up. So you got to do it even though you don't feel motivated and yada, yada, yada. You know all this stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I want you to make sure you're taking care of you. The second thing is I want you to sit down with your husband and say, hey, you've brought this up. I've brought this up. If we keep doing the same thing and we're not getting any different result, at some point it's on us. So we have to do something different. Yeah. What we're doing is not working.
Yeah.
Either you make a blood oath, a spit shake, I promise, we're going to do the same thing for 60 days. And you get to pick whatever that is. If you ask anybody who does exercise and nutrition, anybody will tell you what workout program, like the one you'll stick to, just do that. Unless you've got some very specific goals, but he's not at those specific goals yet, other than just to keep doing it. James Clear will say, drive to the gym and just commit to sitting in the parking lot for a few minutes and then go home. Just practice doing that, right? Whatever that thing is. Y'all can do that. I don't think that's going to work in your case. I think y'all need to go talk to somebody.
Okay.
I'm going to hook y'all up. I'm going to hook him up with a free, I think it's 3 months of Trainwell, the app that sponsors my show.
Oh my gosh.
I've used it. My wife uses it. Like my Kelly 1.0 uses it. My manager uses it. His wife. Like it's amazing tool, and it takes all of the excuses away because it's literally a personal trainer plus a program. And you know what the program can be? Anything you want. You want to lose weight? Want to get stronger? It can be 30 minutes. It can be an hour and a half. They dial it in for you. Okay?
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, that would be awesome because I have like a background in like nutrition and fitness. And it's like I tell him he needs to do. And he doesn't listen to me.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I do too. And you can imagine how well it went when I suggested what workouts my wife should be doing. Not well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So all that to say is I'll hook you up. So stay on the line here and we'll get y'all's information. He can get hooked up with that app. But here's the thing. You got to use it for 60 days.
Yeah.
And you can't go full crazy mode, like hour and a half workout, every day smash. He's going to get hurt in 2 weeks and then he's going to sit out.
Yeah, because that's happened so many times before.
I know.
Where he's like, will tweak his shoulder and then he's out for 6 months.
I know. And when you tweak your shoulder, you get up the next day and you walk. And if you tweak your ankle, you just do curls and shoulder.
Yeah, and that's what I tell him.
I know, but he can't hear it from you. So here's the thing. Maybe you tell him, I don't want to lose you over this. So I'm going to stop coaching you. I will tell you that your health matters to me. Your health matters to our kids. And I want you to be at our daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to take your grandson fishing. And at this pace, you're not going to be there. And so in the early stages, if you don't believe you're worth it, do it for them because they think you're worth it.
Yeah.
Just keep showing up every day. And if you tweak your shoulder, go for a walk or a jog. And if you tweak your foot, just do upper body stuff. But do something. That's by the way, that's my motto. Just do something. Some days I get 15 minutes. That's all I get. This morning I got like an hour and a half. It was awesome. It was glorious. I don't always get that, right? Sometimes you just get a few minutes. But I think at some point you have to call it and say, I'm going to stop coaching you. I don't want to lose our marriage over the fact that I'm telling you to do this, you don't do this, and then I'm just going to stop. And by the way, here's another thing. Take all the chips out of the house. Take the junk out of the house and fill it with fruit. Fill it with good stuff for you. And if it's in the house, I'm gonna eat it. I just am. If it's in my house, I'm gonna eat it. And so I don't. And when I used to teach grad classes at night, my wife and the kids would have gluten Tuesdays or gluten Thursdays. They'd go eat pasta and they'd go eat pizza. They'd go enjoy themselves. It was awesome. And we also knew that when dad eats pasta, he snores like crazy and it keeps the whole house up and yada, yada. So there's fun ways to do it. And my daughter can't eat peanuts. Cool. Whenever she's gone, my son and I get Reese's peanut butter cups because they're amazing, right? So it's about loving each other through each other's individual challenges. But I'm going to stop coaching you. That's not helpful. I will tell you that I've come to a point where I'm scared for you. I'm worried about your health. And I don't want to sit in judgment of you. I want to sit at the table with you and look you across the table and tell you I love you. And I just don't want to see you miserable. I don't want to see you not loving yourself. I don't want our kids to pick up on that. And our kids miss their dad. If not for you, for them, at least to get going. And eventually it'll have to be for you. But I think the best place to start right now is with a counselor because it sounds like he's got some bigger demons that he needs to work through.